on being less condescending. Condescending means talking down to people. She also wrote this card. Please welcome Jenny Burnette.
Hey, how's it going? Wow, I could see a lot of people. I was kind of hoping it was a little darker in here. So I want you guys to know, I bought my daughter a little critter toy recently. I don't know if you know what they are. They're from the 80s. They're really ugly. She calls it Ugly Baby. She's got quite the imagination. So she runs around the house with it anyways, and she's screaming like, ugly baby, ugly baby. And I decided to take her to Walmart with me, and she brings the doll. So we're going down the aisles past women with babies, and she's like, ugly baby, ugly baby. And I have to keep apologizing. No, not your baby. Not your baby with the little bow and the oversized head. Sorry, the doll. And then I look at the next one and I'm like, well, yep, kid, you might be right. So my 8-year-old set up a TikTok account recently. And she's really cute. She's posting pictures of herself and the dog. And, well, she told me she's getting some weird messages. So I decided to take a look at them. And I felt like I needed to call Chris Hansen and drop a dime on some child predators. She's really cute, but the captions are terrible. She's like, 8-year-old girl, puppy love. It's like a BOGO sales ad, like traffic an 8-year-old and get the puppy for free. So I adopted a dog from the shelter recently. She's really cute. She looks like a Street Fighter character and an Ewok had a baby together. She's a Puganese. She's got extra long legs. And, well, I was really worried about her mental health. They told me she was picked up on the street. So I thought, maybe she was missing her real family. I mean, I want to commit to her. She's really, really cute. But she's really big on, like, bolting out the front gate, so I thought maybe she's waiting for somebody. And I started to go online and look up some animals that were missing, see if anybody matched her description. Started calling her by the names of the animals I found, like Pepper, Princess Glitter Sparkles. She perked her ears for Kitty once, but it wasn't a thing. I did find a name she responded to, finally. Klondike. And then I realized I couldn't give her back to people who would name her fucking Klondike. She's my ugly baby. I love her. She's really cute. So, my 8-year-old also told me that people shouldn't internet date, but she probably wouldn't exist if I hadn't. I mean, the internet's like a really terrifying place. I should know. It's where I met all of my husbands. There are some real nut jobs out there, though. Like, I'll never forget this one guy. His name was Jonathan. He used to say the most romantic things, like, I'm gonna marry you, take out a life insurance policy and make your death look like an accident. So romantic. One time, he was like, you make me so hot. Hot-tempered. I think about hitting you in the face with a rotary telephone. I'm like, sure, if you're into that kind of thing. Can't you just choke me like normal people? I spent the night at his house, though, and he, out of the blue, he's like, please don't Google me. Do you want to get Googled? Because that's how you get Googled. Yeah. So, there was like a ton of red flags that I missed, though, you know, like pretty obvious ones. He was really well read. My dad liked him. And, they could talk for like hours about books, and my dad said he read a lot of those same books like in prison. Yeah, kind of rough. And but I got a good dude now. I stalked the shit out of him before he ever asked me on a first date. Like, I saw him in a Facebook group for people who get kicked out of like local Facebook groups because we don't play well with others. And I was like, man, that guy looks like he'd be a great third husband. And so my ATM wished me a happy third anniversary the other day. It's the longest relationship I've ever been in. So really got me thinking though about Stockholm syndrome. You know, it's where a victim falls in love with their kidnapper. And how easily, like, I've been conditioned, like, not to leave my bank. Like, they don't give me anything. I give them my money to hold or to launder. Not even sure what goes on there. And I'm on my third marriage now, though. I think it's going pretty well. We only ever spent 36 hours together total before the pandemic. He's a truck driver. But he took an out-home position, which is fun. Wasn't sure if we liked each other enough for full-time status. But it's going pretty well. So, I stalked my husband's exes on Facebook. So I know things about him he doesn't know. Like I'm not his type. He likes blondes. So, man, it's a great crowd tonight. So, I took him to Fry's really early on in the pandemic to show him how empty the shelves were. And he was terrified. But this helped me establish my role in our relationship as the forager. Because he likes his beer and his rum, and I already had those at home. And they were out at the store. So it's been pretty great. I've been able to keep him there. He hasn't been to the grocery store in like over a year. He hasn't really been out of the house. Kind of keep him locked down. But I was recently able to let him start walking around. Without the chains. So, anyways, I've been secretly Stockholming him. He doesn't know. Don't tell him he's sitting over there. I told the neighbors he wanted us to like spice up our sex life, so I apologized for like the screams they might hear, and I told him the safe word is rotary, so nobody's coming to help. I'll show him. I tell him we're gonna watch the news, and I'll show him clips of The Walking Dead. So it's like really scared. But I was able to let him go on a field trip recently to the mailbox, unsupervised, and he came back. Because it's where the beer and the rum is. Thank you. Have a good night.